Right, here we go. Unpaused. What a motley crew. 4 land on a desolate snow world. Right, I guess we need to do stuff. Coal, northwest. Iron, west. Let's get some stuff going. Let's see. I guess we'll just dig some coal for a bit. Has Factorio got a mod spreadsheet page? No, run the Factorio command. It will link you to the mod list. Whiteland's left the game.
Whiteland didn't last long.
Oh, rip. He says he's stuck.
Yeah, I was stuck at the accept screen for a few moments.
Yeah, I just pressed escape and then it went.
Maybe it's because it was paused. I thought you guys were standing around doing nothing for a bit. Blueprints. Yeah, I use various blueprints. Crunchy snow. I gotta love that crunchy snow. Let's get that on the boil. Let's get some wood and some rock. Blueprints ain't working. They do work, but sometimes... for instance, like, if one of the mods introduces, say, glass into the recipe, then you'll have to tweak the blueprint, but they mostly work. You all okay now? You all moving around?
Yes.
What, you mean the SnowRunner game? Absolutely. I'm gonna make a video next week on SnowRunner, actually. Okay, let's build a bunch of furnaces. Listen to that. How nice is that? Having a little walk around the block, Hannah. Oh, you're at work today. Oh, man. Let's get some iron plates and make some more stuff. Don't see any enemies yet. You need more coal.
Oh.
Plenty of wood, anyway. Stick some more burner miners up at the coal bit. As part of your games, April games, you look at Farm Sim 08. Farm Sim 08? I've never even heard of that. I mean, I didn't necessarily mean go completely retro. I meant, like, look at games that I used to play mostly, kind of thing. That's what, if you understand what I mean. Let's see. I think we've got water here. I assume that's water. Or is that ice?
I've got a blueprint down for PowerPoint.
Okay.
Just look where I'm running towards.
What, east?
Yeah, next to the little lake.
Wasn't.
There's a coal thing there as well for the.
Jeez, how far away is this?
It's not far.
We
It
get
just-
attacked. It's going to take an hour to get there.
It's not my fault the snow slows us down.
Well, we better put gun turrets there, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You haven't played this in a while. Yeah, this mod pack introduces all kinds of features like random meteors that hit the ground, which destroy things but give you the dry tree, give you some random minerals. Thank you very much, BH. Nick some copper. Hey, Watchtower. I hate this bit when you're just running around, like, fighting things from A to B, trying to get some iron.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
It's to get some weapons up and gun turrets and things.
Welcome back, Nutter.
So where are we going to put the smelting arrays then? Maybe look south of the iron. A little bit of a scout.
They could go south of the iron or
To the Nut House.
to the east, just below the lake.
BH, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the house, sir. What's this game like? When you basically get into it, it's fiercely addictive. You can do crazy stuff with this game. And just wait till we get to bots. Bots are the best thing. Bots are basically they'll basically build stuff for you and move stuff around. I love bots. You can kind of like create automation networks. Have trains move around and move resources and goods. It's just so cool. But it will take us a while to get there, assuming the enemies, which must be around somewhere.
Anniversary, Nutter.
Assuming the enemies don't flatten our plans. Let's see. The iron's here. So like roughly where I am for the furnaces then maybe.
Yeah. And then we could take the bus east.
So smelt it here and then move it east.
Yeah, onto the bus. Remember to leave space for trains.
Trains and pavements. It's the one thing. The one thing we never do. I wish I had some grenades right now. The game is worse than nicotine. Its nickname is Factorio. Just felling some trees so we've got some space. Okay. Right, if we have a look at our blueprints, power... Okay, that's a standard array, which is what we want right now. I don't... What am I talking about? Durr. I want my smelting arrays. $48 stone. Where's the coal around here?
Right where I
Where
am.
Tom is.
Okay, so north. Kind of want it here. I'll have to clear some more trees. But we can essentially put them like that, I guess. One like that. How big a gap do we want? Is it 2 gap, isn't it, between the smelters?
Yeah, you can only go so far because of the underground belt.
So a gap of 2 for now, then. Okay, once we clear these trees, we can build another one above it. Problem is just east of the smelters is water. So I'll have to take it northbound before it goes east.
Yes.
You're at home now due to the fact your symptoms haven't changed all week. There's someone checking me twice a week. No problem, Battle Rabbit. Let's see. I need to get some.
Looks like we have the power lines ran, but no power
bars.
coming.
You know, one day they'll let you export your hotbar and between games. Instead of having to set it up all the time.
I believe there's a file you can copy, but I haven't checked on it recently.
Some of that setup. Okay, so if I create a blueprint here, so we normally have like four belts. Was it a 4 gap in between? Something like that. And then
It was 2.
No, we changed it, Tom.
Okay.
do that.
Otherwise, it became like Spaghetti Junction.
Did we have one pipe running down the middle?
Yeah. We started off with 1, but it soon ended up like 2 or 3.
So that's a kind of a blueprint plan. Blueprint.
Did you set up queuing for research?
It should be. Please tell me I did.
Yeah, you did.
So we just go, we'll call that. Actually, no. Because there should be one here as well.
Happy anniversary.
That's what it should like. A blueprint plan. Why is blueprint plan so hard to say? Oh dear. I suppose in theory you should chuck one of these in as well. So what's the maximum gap that can go? It's like there.
Welcome back.
I guess it'd be something like that then. There you go. Call that a basic bus. Right, blueprint. We'll put it down here. So in theory that should chain together. But it doesn't. Why doesn't it chain together? Because I don't need that one. Oh, I don't know. Just leave the power poles out of it. I can't bother figuring that out. Let's just go with that. It's a mix-up of letters and B. You're not kidding. Basic, bus.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Right, anyway. So we'll do that, and then... 2, 3, 4... Is this bus going the right place, do you think?
Yeah.
We've kind of found through playing this game that it's better to try and lay out roughly where you want things to go.
67 forges if we need them.
What, the stone furnace or something else?
Yes, stone furnace.
We will need them when we bring a smelter online, but I think we've got other things to do. So we need to get something manufacturing inserters quickly, I guess. We need like a very temporary smelting array going. I don't want the full one yet. We need to get some guns and stuff going. I take it we've got basic automation already, so we can do assemblers.
Yep.
Mrs. Stone, how you doing? Hope you're healthy. Peter Piper. I actually find Peter Piper pick to pickle pepper quite easy compared to saying blueprint plan. I find that really tricky. Pyro, thank you 15 months. Fat Cowboy, thank you 58. Doing well, thank you. Jimerick, thank you 39. You just seen a bloke in Aldi buying sombrero, pinata, and some paella and thought to myself, I can't believe it. Hispanic buying. No words. We'll make some ammo. Okay, so we can make electric. Every time I press the N key, it says you must launch a satellite to use the navigation satellite uplink. Okay.
Guessing it's part of the mod.
Got radar yet? We don't, do we?
No.
No, we have to learn it.
Let's see. Need some basic. Insert a factory. Don't need circuits yet. Have you got any like super early,
You've got that mall.
the early mall? It's like most of the stuff we don't have research tonight. No, no nanobots. I don't think we have most of the stuff that it wants to make.
We're unlocking stuff slowly.
Oh, should we be building electric miners at this point?
Yeah, we've got electric.
Do you know what? I kind of wondered if they'd ever put a sort of a nanobot in the game. Because it does seem like it takes a long time to get to construction bots. And, you know, it would be nice to just have something in between, just to help you in the early game. You know, like little personal bots that just help you to deforest and stuff. But I guess the devs have thought, you know, they don't like that. Which, from a story perspective, I can kind of understand. Like, how are you able to produce little bots if you can't even research electric motors and stuff? I know there's a nanobot mod, but some people love it, some people feel like it's a step too far. To get some copper.
Watch that meteor.
Was it landing?
I never saw it.
I've played Industrial Revolution mod. I'd make. It changes the game in a way, a more significant way. This is like a bit more like the original with some extra bells and whistles. Which I prefer slightly. But yeah, I have seen that bot in the early game. Like I say, I'm not sure. If the devs feel like it shouldn't be there, I kind of wonder if it should. Anyway. Get some belt down. See, look at the space tech. Look at some of this stuff. I mean, really? A gamma ray detector? Nanomaterial? A space underground belt? Space rail? Which sounds like we're going to get maglev trains. That's going to get interesting. Ultimately, we want stuff to go this way, so I'll build that in mind. Try and get some intermediate smelting going. You only have nanobots when playing with B&A, C-Block, and Crestorio. You've not played SpaceX. That makes 2 of us. Knowing Battle Rabbit, he's probably got like 3,000 hours in the game. You're 591 hours. Whoa, Battle Rabbit is on 19,500 hours in this game.
Wow.
That is serious Factorio. Hey, Sammy. Are you joining us now? What's gonna do? That's what's gonna do. This is just a temporary smelter. And so we get the big one online. So we're not wasting the iron ore. But yeah, we need to get some basic construction going on so we're not handcrafting everything. Let me know when you're dragging down something. I need so many inserters. We've not been attacked yet, which kind of scares me a bit. Got some pollution spreading. Expect attacks soon.
Okay.
Hey.
Hello.
Did you turn it off and on again?
A little bit more involved than that. Needed the wire changed to the house.
What?
You look a lot better in 1080p at 60, mate. I can see the beard to perfection there. Yeah, the guys had to go up the pole and replace the bit.
Did something break?
No, it's sort of a they don't know what's wrong with it, so they're changing it regardless.
Fair enough. Mr. Wackaday, how you doing? Happy Friday to
Why
you.
is the game asking me for a password?
Because it has a password on it.
It's the same as
Stormworks.
Stormworks. Paul, can you share your bus blueprint in the game?
If I can remember how.
If you press, I can't even
If
speak.
you place your blueprint,
And drag it over to like the game.
I think it's shared
game
now.
one.
Basic blueprints.
Thanks.
I placed it.
Thank you.
So I would ask what's going on and what do you want me to do?
Sit there and look pretty.
Okay, I'll sit here. Cheers.
So, just
Collect resources.
we're at the moment trying to put the furnace online south of the iron. We need to start belting coal down here very quickly. So we're going to need some coal miners and lots of belts. And we're also going to get attacked soon, no doubt. So gun turrets will be another thing. Looks like somebody's building wall over here. Have you heard that Virgin Media is starting to put out the 1 gigabit internet speed, Pringle? I know BT have been rolling that out.
BT have as well.
I didn't know about Virgin. I know that in Chelmsford they've said it's going to be a, what do they call it, a fiber city or something. So somebody, like one of the BT engineers told me last year that Chelmsford would be fiber to the door this year. But obviously with what's going on right now, who knows? Plans will change. But yeah, I need gigabit in my life. There we go.
Down by Whiteland.
Yeah, they're hitting the new furnaces. Right, so yeah, we're going to have to start prioritising some combat stuff. Let's see. Like an assembly machine. So I'll make it some ammo at the very least.
Four
Over on the right,
hives. Yep, 4 hives.
Loads
Man.
of big split. There's 6 big spitters.
Looks like 7 spitters, yeah. 7 worms.
Oh, I need copper as well. Dang it.
Oh, and then there was a bigger one due south.
Alright, well, we need to attack them infrequently because they'll just mutate. Obviously, we need to keep them under control. Just get some armor.
I feel like I need to put training wheels on again. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing.
It'll come back. Iron gear wheels and iron plates. Let's get some inserters going.
Found the oil. Three hives due east.
Yeah, they're here.
Here.
That's fine. They just walked up and started mutilating things.
What's I gonna try and put that?
Hang on, something's ringing and I don't think Charlotte's here. Hang on. Be back.
Okay.
That's the annoying aspect of the game. Like it, when you insert something, it always puts it on the far side of the belt.
Anybody put a radar on yet?
Nope.
No. I need to get
as
both of
used
these
up
on the
last
side, on
mile
the opposite side of the
building a
belt.
Turn, I saw we could do radar.
I can't do it. I'm not from that setup anyway. Let's move this. Right, so if we got that on that side, and then we want to do that, don't we? I'll do it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
She'd left this like time. I know she was cooking. She had to go out to try and get some flour, and like the timer was still running. So God knows if something's burning. I can't see anything on.
Yeah, that's a bit worrying. Mrs. Squirrel does that all the time. She'll like put something in the oven and then go out and not leave any instructions about what should happen when the beeper goes off. So you like, do I turn it off? Do I turn it down? Do I take it out?
Well,
Like, what do we do with it?
This is all off. So hopefully there's. I can't see. There's nothing in the oven. So.
I forgot what I was going to make now. What was I going to make? I need to... Oh my god. I've literally forgotten what I was going to make. I put turrets. Was it turrets? Right, we need some copper. Oh, I've got copper. There we go. I think I need 2 inserters here. There we go. I'm making gun turrets and ammo, crudely. I very much doubt we're making enough power for this.
Yeah, we are. I'm keeping an eye on the power.
Right, did we all hear that? Puppies has got the power.
Yep.
He's got the power.
Puppy power.
Right, gun turrets. Good stuff. The wrecking face down south?
Zombie, do something!
Sorry, Charlotte just came back through the door.
Yeah, we're gonna need gun turrets ASAP. And machine guns. And maybe some wall. Told you this is gonna be tricky. I I need to make a machine gun. It takes so long to walk round. Is it time for panic mode? It depends. If we start getting attacked from more than one front, then yes. Right, I need to make some coal as well pretty soon. Let's get the submachine gun going. We've got the armor. Need to start electric mining some coal quickly. Is that for copper or coal, Whiteland? It's great. I can't even talk to Whiteland now because, like, he doesn't want to be in here and he wants to listen to the stream instead. So you say things and then he's not going to respond until stream delays kicked in as well.
Alright, we're being attacked from the north world pups again now.
Oh my god, the copper's gone. The copper is gone. They destroyed all the copper plates as well. Yay! 1 second delay, Whiteland. Put the word sausage in chat now. Eight seconds? Rubbish. That's not a 1 second delay. Unless your brain's got a 7 second delay. Let's play modded Factorio. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah. It's not meant to be easy. They said Factorio was easy. Then they modded it.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Let's see.
What are you making, puppies?
Just gonna add coal to this
Jeez, just gone through it.
factory.
Okay, that's the wall factory.
Yeah. I thought if we add coal to it, we don't have to keep running back and manually filling them up.
Happy
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to do. So yeah.
Nutter.
If you just move them across to the top, Tom, and then we'll have it running across the top. I'll put the stone and coal onto the same belt as well.
Get some more going. Yeah, we're gonna have to put turrets and ammo down quickly.
Yep.
Otherwise we ain't gonna survive. We should have bi-directional belts just so we can get around the place quick.
Like, I'm calling hacks. I put turrets down and they don't fight from this way.
They don't what?
I put the turrets down and they haven't come up again since they've been down.
Oh, they'll be back. Don't worry about that.
I wasn't calling them, I was just, you know, pointing it out.
Tom, you got any conveyor belt on you?
7.
I've got 60 pups.
Electric
Can
fence.
you come up this way, Sammy?
You can only put things down
Yeah,
that you've
give me
researched
half
and
a go.
unlocked. I don't know if there's an electric fence in the game anyway.
I'm assuming that was what you wanted.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have we got no copper?
I don't know. Oh no, they smashed our copper facility. I did say that. We never rebuilt it. I'll just put 2 gun turrets up there for now. Let's make as much ammo as we can right now. I have a feeling we're going to use it. You just worked out your Factorio life has been on 5 of your PCs as tech got better over the years. So, did you was you one of the original Kickstarters then? £150 Battle Rabbit. Wow, what did you get for 150 quid then apart from the game? They must have put your name in the game somewhere.
They're coming up from south.
We've got gun turrets though. Let's just hope they hold.
Looks like they held, but one ran out of bullets.
Oh, I've put more ammo instruction online.
Okay. We're just trying to get wall is built as fast as we can as well.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Nut House.
That's annoying.
Is this in your waypoint?
What?
This wall factory?
No, I'll just trying to get copper production going. This is all temporary.
Yeah, this is temporary as well, considering we're getting attacked a lot.
But yeah, I think gun turrets and ammo are priority. Otherwise, everything's going to get wiped. Mr. Lochrin, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the house. IRL name on a lab, IRL name in the game credits, and some posters and signed postcards from the dev. You know, considering how many hours you played, that's probably like one of the best value 150 quid spends of your life, I would have thought. Like, if you got 19,500 hours of pleasure out of 150 quid, I don't think you're going to do much better than that. Otis, how you doing? I need to get some iron and hope they don't come and attack in the meantime. It's like when the enemies are this difficult, you have to just change how you do things, don't you? You can't just run away and do science. Like, you gotta focus on the military, which slows things down, but what else can you do?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Alright, so got lots of wall production, that's good.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Infernal, how you doing? Captain Flint, 49 months. Congrats to you on 5 years full-time. Congrats to me with 4 years of being sub to you. And congrats to everybody else for remaining sane in this nutty community. Oh. Wow, the gun turret worked. For the moment, we've got north and south attacks going on, right?
Yep.
That seems to be the way. put a new wall down, they turned up and started attacking it. Yeah, the timing on that, right? Here's the wall. Yeah, I didn't put that north wall there, but we normally do. Set the turrets back from the wall. See if we got any ammo production down here. Tribble! Thank you for 39. May you have a happy, healthy, and prosperous year. Keep calm and game on. Thank you, dude. Same to yourself. Good morning, Solid. Thank you for 25 months. Nordic. Not seen your name for a while. Happy 37 months. Oh, it's nice having some ammo. See if we can get some gun turrets. Go to town on these bad boys. Chuck some more copper in there. Keep that machine going. Looking slightly more protected now. You're working out in the sticks. Ooh. That's always the best investment ever in a Kickstarter. You felt a lot of pain in the early years. What you mean in terms of like game mechanics and stuff?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Loco, how you doing, sir? We're a bit weak here on the defense. I think one of the worst Kickstarters I did was Elite Dangerous. Purely because I dropped 200 quid on it, and then in terms of the amount of hours I've played it, it was just really bad value for me. And I was like an alpha backer as well, and I wasn't happy with the speed they went from alpha to beta. They just, you know, in terms of the money that you spent from backing an alpha stage to a beta stage, the value for money was hugely compromised when they just moved to beta so quickly.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been Identity.
I know that was singly the worst backing ever.
Wait for Dre just to appear in chat.
Yeah, you say the word identity and Dre just appears like Mr. Ben. That was just a straight up travesty. The most overly promised, underdelivered game of all time, probably. This is so Iron Plate style, look at it.
You could go and put your military one down, Paul. The gun turret run on the bus now.
Remind me, it's 30 and...
Well, the SKRS, Ben, I mean, I bought an SKRS, and a lot of people did from CSIO. In the early days, it was absolutely fine. Like, you got one. I mean, the build quality wasn't amazing, but it worked, and I got, 1 or 2 years good use out of it. A lot of people did, but later on, they struggled with production. They couldn't scale their business properly. Well, we've lost all the turrets to the south.
Okay.
Not sure how. That's weird. They couldn't scale the business, and then it just spiraled out of
No,
control.
the turrets are still there. They're just further back from the wall, aren't they?
Somebody moved them.
I moved the wall.
Oh, there you go. That's what confused me. Is the wall still in range of the turret? Otherwise, they can't protect the wall.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, things like Elite Dangerous were the games that made me think to myself, when I kickstart back things, I need to be a lot more selective about my choice. Like, actually sit down and say, not just, is this going to be a good game, but am I likely to play it, and are the devs likely to deliver it? Those two questions, if you bring them into the equation, often you'll sit there and go, maybe I won't back this. It's easy to just get whipped up by all the hype and be like, oh my god, that looks like an amazing game. Yes, but are you going to play it? Are you going to sink the time into that game? That's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's 30 miners per 1 yellow belt, right? The maths hurts.
A belt carries 15 items per second. What are you trying to calculate?
It's 15 items per second, so, and then it's half. Yeah, so it's 30 miners to 1 yellow belt.
Well, the mining speed runs at half a second, which means you double the amount, so it's 30 mines to a set of belts.
Yeah, so 30 is fine. That's fine. All right.
Yeah.
The
But-
iron belt is fully stacked then.
Okay. Is it normal for everything to sound like a robot after a certain period of time, or is it just me? Wait, what? Before your G27 blew up, you're using an Amazon one that did just fine. What, an Amazon wheel? Right, I need to get copper down to those smelters now. Specifically this smelting array. Which array are we putting copper into?
The bottom one. That isn't made yet.
It'll be easier if I run it parallel to this.
anniversary, Nutter.
Oh, an SKRS, sorry, right, got you. Yeah, the Almar SKRS is a much better quality than the CSIO was. The CSIO one used kind of cheap switches inside. The Almar's a lot better quality.
Welcome back.
Stick, thank you for 11. Lord Chicken, happy 3 years. Really got no more left.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Kid Iron. Bravo Alpha Echo. Thank you for 64 months. So much running around in the early days. You should give your guy a Fitbit, because in the early days he does that much running, he'd rack up the points.
There is an achievement for running a certain distance or whatever, isn't there?
Probably. Right, if I move these smelters down south now, I'll have much easier access to this copper. If you could find a G27 that doesn't want over $1,000. What? $1,000? I'll sell mine for $1,000. That's insane. They're not worth that much. That's just crazy. Are you taking that copper somewhere, Tom? Tom?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the best way to bring the copper down.
Oh. I was just going to actually just run it straight in between. Personally, I was just going to run it down here.
I was too, but then how do you're still going to have to pop out
Yeah.
to get to the outside.
Were you not putting the copper on the bottom one?
Also, the copper should go where Somi is, just putting that out there.
Or down here.
Because we always use the first two for iron Whiteland, and then after the copper we have a steel one. Also, whoever run the plate to the belt needs to move it up to the top one, not the bottom one.
Plate to the belt.
Yeah, to the bus. It's on the bottom one, so it means every other one we run onto the top bus line, we have to go under a belt.
Oh, right. You mean the connection onto the bus?
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought the furnaces would have come up here to the bus, but apparently we're making bell here.
Yeah, I don't know who did that.
Whiteland according
have
to the
my
game.
I was going to say, I have my finger on my nose. Oh crap, meteor.
What?
Meter just flew over the
It
belts.
landed in a lake.
If you put it on this side, Wyland, then it wouldn't have been in the way. It just makes life a bit easier when we're belting. Nice furnaces. That will make life a bit easier. I'll buy yours for £1,000, however, for shipping free. It must be signed with a side of tea and cake and a squirrel hat. Awesome. Wait, what was that? They're attacking the electric poles to the south. I don't know whether they go to a radar, maybe?
Yes, I had a radar down there, an extra radar.
Well, the little scumbags have had that. When I put a radar down, I always put one or two gun turrets next to it. Because they always go for it. I have neither radar nor gun turrets on me. I'll have some of those. You're struggling to get around your head around this game. Follow what's going on, Benjamin. Dude, just ask away. I'll answer your questions. So what don't you understand from what you see initially? And I'll explain. It's confusing, Donna. Ask away. I'll answer. Because the more you understand about what's going on, the more you'll enjoy watching. And the more you can learn and think, oh, it's actually a good game. I get this. Yeah, I don't like it at night, Tharux. It scares me. Feel free to jump in, Mr. Tharux, and you know, get some gaming going. We have got space exploration mod, yes, which I've never tried before. That does sound a bit creepy. What's the point of the game, is what you want to know. Okay. You land on a planet that's populated by alien species that are aggressive towards you. They don't like you. They don't like pollution. So you kind of land, and the basic premise of the game is to build a rocket ship and get off the planet. You do it via automation. You can't build a rocket ship on your own, and you have to use the raw resources that are on the planet. So at its core, what you're doing is taking the resources from the planet and building machines. You build machines to build other machines. That's the essence of the game. Industrial automation, think of it that way. with the target objective of building a rocket ship and leaving the planet. However, the SpaceX mod kind of changes that definition because it's not really an objective to build a rocket and leave the planet anymore. It kind of lets you build a rocket, go up into space, and then do other things, which I haven't played yet. But essentially what we're doing here is building machines to get the job done. So what you've got is you're taking two raw materials, copper ore, which is coming in on these belts, copper ore and coal. And these yellow things are called inserters. They're basically taking the copper ore and the coal from the belt and they're putting it into a furnace. It smelts the copper ore into a copper plate, and the plates are being put on the belt. And by lining up loads of these, you end up smelting lots of stuff, and you end up with lots of copper plates. So they get belted away and used to make something else. Yeah? So for example, if you want to build a gun turret, and we hover over it, it tells you what you need to make a gun turret. You need 20 iron plates, 10 copper plates, and 10 iron gear wheels. Now, iron gear wheels are made from iron plates. So you take the iron ore, you make it to an iron plate, take the iron plate, make it into an iron gear wheel, which is like a cog, put the things together, and it'll make a gun turret. So it tells you at the bottom, it will take 13 seconds to craft a gun turret if you give it 40 copper plates, 40 iron plates and 10 copper. And it tells you at the bottom still, the range on the turret is 18 and it shoots 10 rounds a second. So you're basically using machines to make machines. Now via the tech tree, which I haven't really shown you yet, but via the tech tree, you discover technology, right? That's done via researching, which we can cover later. I don't want to confuse it all too much. Now these are called a yellow belt because they're the slowest belt in the game. They only carry like 15 items a second. Later on, you can build red belts and blue belts, which are faster. Yeah, they go 30 and 45, I think. But we don't have that tech unlocked yet. So at the moment, we've only got yellow belt technology and these inserters. Later on, we can get faster belts, faster inserters, faster machines. Okay? So that's like your super high level overview. This is an assembler. An assembler makes things. This is a basic assembler, so it can only take one ingredient to make us something. If you unlock the next level in automation, you get what's called an assembler 2, and it can do more complicated things. So over here, we've kind of got the resources coming down these belts. Now, this is called a bus. This is where you basically have belts of stuff. And later on, what you do is you branch off and build things, which is what's happening here. So it's like a production line, yeah? It's literally what it is. So it's a massive factory, but you're building it on the planet's surface. Now, later on, you can put walls around the whole thing. You can concrete the floor. You can make it look like a factory if you want to. You can also have trains moving goods around, as well as belts. Yes, I have played Satisfactory. Not that I don't trust the biters to turn up and attack this, but... yes, we'll no doubt...
science being produced on that top side where you are.
Somebody will get hit by a train.
And then, is everything else going to go below that?
Who are you asking?
Anybody.
We're waiting for
Just what's the
recon.
plan? I wasn't here at the beginning.
Well, you can see the main bus where the current bus belt is. Yeah, there's like a ghost pattern of a lot of belts there.
Yeah.
That's your main bus running east. There's a big lake to the east. There's a lot of land out that way, I think. So we're kind of heading in that direction.
But we're having sort of science above the belt and general production below the belt.
Doesn't really matter as long as the science can get to the research labs.
Edgy, how you doing? SC Jace, thank you for 49. Slip the Otter. Congratulations on 5 years. Thank you for 33 months.
And we haven't set those up yet either.
It is indeed, JK, mate. It's a crazy world we're living in. But then 100 years ago, people would have said the same thing. Just a different kind of crazy. It's kind of like the other game you were playing where you shipped trucks and flew resources to places to build cities, except that you start them from scratch and then you have to get off the planet, something like that. Something like that. There's a lot of complexity in this game when you start digging. A lot. Right, what are we making inserters or belts properly yet?
No.
Okay,
No,
so
we do not have the malls yet.
Okay, well I can get some of that going if you want.
Yeah, I believe you have the Catherine of the Sky one or blueprints for 'em.
Yep, I'm just creating some space here.